Namaste, friends. Unless the devotee refrains from getting attracted to his likes and repulsed from what is not pleasurable to him, he is going to be born again and again in this endless cycle of birth and death because he has not cleansed himself of the dirt that is not agreeable to God. He is investing a lot of energy in accentuating situations, deepening his connections with people that he likes. And he is also investing a lot of energy in saving himself of situations that he dislikes, avoiding people that he dislikes, because he has become a slave of his likes and dislikes. But unless he reminds himself of the goal of his life, which is to attain God communion, unless he reminds himself that he has to get rid of these likes and dislikes, he will not take actions that are essential for washing off these aberrations within him. God will only accept us when we are equanimous, graceful under any circumstances, under the association of different kind of people that we might find appreciable, people whom we might find repulsive. Unless we have attained that equanimous attitude towards situation and people, we are not worthy as an offering to God, because we have not attained the qualities of Brahman, which does not discriminate between good and bad. We have to open our hearts, we have to open our mind to all kinds of people, to all kinds of situations, whether it is comforting for us, whether it is painful for us, we have to be open for both. So in order to make ourselves worthy as an offering to the Almighty, we have to bring ourselves, refine and chisel ourselves to be equanimous, to situations, and to be experiencing oneness with people, objects, everything that is around us. And the serious roadblock to this is our attachment to what is pleasurable and our repulsion for what is not. So the devotee in each one of us has to be aware of these pitfalls. Should we focus on what is everlasting, or should we focus on what is short-lived? Should we focus on the ultimate goal of our life, or only having short-sighted perspective of things? The choice is ours. Unless we have made up our mind to focus on our goal, in order to expedite our journey, we have to make that effort to overcome our likes and dislikes. Unless we do that, we are only going to prolong our quest, prolong the realization of our ultimate goal. So, my dear friends, let us all be mindful, let us all be watchful of our thoughts and actions because it has implications for our ultimate goal. May God bless us with the strength to attain samabhava for what is pleasurable and what is not. Namaste.